will step into a stage where you have to do most of the things by yourself. And this institution was born out of a passion. Passion by Dr. Gullapalli Nageswara Garu. Obviously, as you all know, being in US, settled in US has a lot of comfort. Comfort is an addiction, and it's very hard to move out of the comfort zone. Very few people in this world move out of their comfort zone and create some of the most remarkable things. And you have a visionary founder who transformed eye care from a clinical service to a comprehensive mission of prevention, treatment, research, and education. Look at what he has created. Almost 300 centers of eye care, the biggest eye bank in the world, 37 million patients visits, 2 million surgeries, graduation of 22,000 eye care professionals, and 50,000 eye transplants. Very few can actually do this in their lifetime. For example, if you imagine that there is no LVPRASAD Eye Institute, imagine where you would have graduated from. There is nothing in India or any other place that has this remarkable eye specialty network. So, for all the sacrifices he has done, and it's just setting up is one thing, and setting up in a fashion that you are not restricted to the large cities, but rural communities. Reaching the poorest, the most vulnerable, and those the world too often and easily overlooks. So I want to give a big round of applause for your visionary founder. Therefore, you are not just graduating from an institution, you are graduating from a place, a holy place, and inheriting a legacy. And this legacy is something every one of you have a moral responsibility to carry forward. So from here onward, the life will have a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, interesting challenges. Complex cases that defy textbook logic, patient narratives that touch your heart, resource limitations that push you to find new solutions creatively, and meeting patients who have lost trust in the healthcare system and some of them questioning everything that you do. However, all these challenges will have effective solutions. It requires a lot of patience, compassion, and continuous effort to serve the needy people. And there are certain things I learned in my life. Some of them you call it as observations or advices, whatever you call it. These are few things that I learned that made me walk through all kinds of challenges. Number one, lifelong learning. Your graduation is not an endpoint, but a beginning. Stay curious, stay humble. Because if you look at some of the greatest doctors, they have everlasting curiosity on every patient that they see. They do this with wonder and openness. So stay curious, stay humble, stay hungry for knowledge, and everything can be solved. And the second important thing, the global eye care demand is booming. More screens, longer hours, aging population requires more of your services than ever before. So, wherever there is a need for sight, you will be the light. Number 3, tech disruptions in eye care. Whether it is artificial intelligence enabled diagnostics, robotic surgeries, telemetry or teleoptometry are no longer a future but today's reality. So try to adapt, because technology is the lens for the future. Number 4, accessibility and equity. Many populations still lack access to comprehensive eye care. I hope you all embrace and ensure visual health equity. Consider clear vision as a human right and not a privilege. Number 5, collaboration and innovation. If you look at me, if you want to learn something from me out of this meeting, because I was also sitting like you 25 years back from a middle class family. When I went to US, I was preparing for my exams. Preparing for exams was quite hard because the system that was taught in India is different from the system that tests you in the United States. So at that time I took the exams and I phenomenally performed well. And I thought no one should go through the same pain that I had gone through. So then I started developing my own material content, what she described, design thinking. I started that at around 25 years back along those lines. And created everything visually so that everybody can understand, and it has become a revolutionary material that is being used in every medical school, nursing school, pharmacy school in the entire United States. So same way, many of you are graduating, and many of you, as you are practicing in your daily routine, you will see so many problems that have not been solved. Instead of being a just regular practice day to day, take a minute, think about how you can solve so that you can become a good entrepreneur and you can solve so many problems, and then you will create a stepping stone for the rest of the next generation. Whether it is mobile eye clinics or redefining frames for every face and every place, so that custom eyewear to blend both affordability with style, or creating ergonomic solutions for digital eye strain, creating teleoptometry platforms for virtual care with personal flair, and develop tools that empower general practitioners to diagnose eye problems early. In essence, the world needs dreamers with clear vision, and I hope some of you are those dreamers. And most importantly, the last one, as you get into the practice and routine life, it is utmost important to maintain your character and ethics. I cannot emphasize how important this is, especially if you want to build some of the best institutions or best products in the world. Because this is how the nature works. If somebody wants a quick money, you will get that quick money with shortcuts, but you will stop there. But if you want to build things that can last for generations, for example, like the LVPRASAD Eye Institute, it requires a lot of patience, passion, and a continuous desire to serve the people and help the people. Because as an individual, you can only go to certain distance. You need a big team, and a team that can accomplish things, and a team that is capable. And why would capable and smart people want to work with you? Unless they admire you, unless they like your work and your ethics. So how you treat other people, how you inspire other people, how you conduct yourself, and how you restrain your weaknesses is what ultimately will make you build the best teams, and the best teams is what build the best products or companies. So this is having this positive attitude. Sometimes you might see there might be people much smarter than you. Instead of competing with them, try to work with them. And the family that you create at the end, remember the family that you are going to create, whether it is your co-workers or your company and all those, is probably more important than the family you came from. Because most of the time, you will end up working majority of your awake time. So this is what gives you a lot of success, a lot of happiness, not just the money. So please keep remembering this. So you have trained in an environment where cutting edge research lives alongside humanitarian outreach. This institute has taught you to focus on the patient, not just the problem, and the patient itself as holistically. Looking to the future, the dual vision, balancing medical brilliance and moral responsibility, as now etched into your DNA, will hopefully guide you to the rest of your life. You are stepping into a world where your role is not just to treat diseases, but to restore hope, give confidence and courage to the people. I hope your research just doesn't fill journals, but helps the pay to create a path for cure for some of the rare diseases. Hope your leadership ensures that even the most vulnerable have a chance to see tomorrow more clearly. Your work will not be easy, nor it should be. Sight is precious, and your service makes it priceless. Thank you.